Talking about this like experts that were only in high school.
We are experts on this.
So you don't have to.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 12 of the CT Scan. Today we have on our boy, Derek Swalberg.
It's me.
Yep. Say hello.
Hi, guys.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Derek. There's not really anything interesting about me.
Why?
I'm kind of just living, just kind of, I don't know, making jokes and having fun.
That's true. Derek is one of... If there's someone I ever can go to just like crack a stupid joke, it's Derek. Derek will always just...
So can Mr. Park.
Derek will always just have the brightest little smile on his cute little face.
It's true.
Little button boy right there.
For some reason, it's slipping my mind. Are you on student council?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I am on student council.
I thought you would bring that up, but then
No.
you did it, so I was like, wait a minute.
Yes.
It's
a good time.
Council boys up in here. Okay. What would you like to drink today, Derek?
Gatorade, always.
Gatorade.
100%.
Just replenishes the soul.
Yeah. Electrolytes.
That was a good splish.
That's kind of hot.
A good splish.
Good splish splash.
Is a cup supposed to have
Sploosh.
these
Do
little...
you remember that
Sploosh
sploosh?
from Holes?
From
Yeah.
Holes. Sploosh.
I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Good movie.
Everyone always gets mad at me about that, but...
I'm not mad
A lot of
at
people
you.
get mad at me for like certain movies. Like I've never seen The Greatest Showman, and people were like, ah.
That one's pretty good.
Like when it first came out, they're like, oh, have you not seen it? I'm like, I've heard the soundtrack. It's like the same thing. Kidding. It seems like a good movie. It's just like I haven't seen it.
Pretty good.
Or like I haven't seen a lot of new movies. Frozen 2, haven't seen it.
That one's garbage.
Yep.
Frozen 2.
Yeah, that's
I
weird.
actually liked Frozen 2
Really?
better than Frozen 1. Yeah.
Wow.
I thought the storyline was better. I thought the soundtrack was not as good.
I respect that.
Yes.
There
as
are a
we've
few
gone over.
songs from Frozen 1 that you can, like, sing to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just, like,
Catch
let it
yourself
go.
just vacuuming in the living room thinking you're alone.
Well, Frozen
Letting
2,
it
I
out.
feel like it just was just so... The storyline was just everywhere. You know, there wasn't like a
Frozen
solid...
2?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
there's all these little
there's
things.
a lot of,
and,
like, plot hole, I
I
yeah.
feel like I should really watch this since we've discussed it twice now on the podcast. I really gotta
Really? Oh, that's
bring some
interesting.
comments to the table.
That's a good time.
Yeah. I actually want to ask you this. What is your favorite Disney princess movie?
Oh, Sleeping Beauty.
Really?
Hands down. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So,
I
so
never
yeah.
would have thought that.
So,
Why you just
it's
like
kind
watching
no,
movies?
no, like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is, but one of my fondest memories was like as a kid, like watching Disney movies, was the scene where the prince, I don't even know his name,
Prince
is like
Charming.
trying to rescue her, and all the vines are all growing. He whips out his sword and starts like slashing the frick out of them, and he's like just so manly. And then he freaking murders the freaking dragon. Sorry to spoil it, but so good. I don't know. As a kid, I always loved that.
That's funny. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
have never thought. What about you? What's your favorite?
Dude, I'm trying to think of them. I mean, I always like Tangled.
I was gonna say Tangled.
Yeah,
Tangled's
I
a good
honestly
time.
Like watching
100%
that
my
one.
favorite one is
It was like I don't know. All the other ones, I just kind of my sister would always watch, but then this one I'd watch. It was kind of entertaining. You know, pretty good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So my siblings, or my brother Ty's, he used to have this comic strip, and he would call me Clyn Rider because of Flynn Rider.
So you connected, you
And
bonded.
yeah, I guess I connected.
He vibed with the character.
Yeah, I thought he was such an awesome character. No, just kidding.
That or Mulan. I watch Mulan a lot.
Mulan is good.
Mulan's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear the Mulan movie's gonna be PG-13?
Really?
The live action, yeah.
That's
I
kind
don't
of
plan on
sick.
seeing it,
Looks
I'll
like
be honest.
Mulan's gonna be slicing heads off or something.
Wasn't
like
there like
that.
a bunch of drama with that or something with like
No
the
idea.
Hong Kong riots?
I have no idea.
I haven't heard anything about
I
that.
heard something.
Maybe we should research sometime.
Yeah.
Who knows? We've been meaning to
Um,
research for a podcast more.
I haven't seen very many of the new live action movies like Lion King. You know.
Haven't seen that
Same.
one.
I did see Aladdin. That was really
I
good.
didn't see a lot of.
I really enjoyed Aladdin.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't liked any of them that I've seen. I thought, I'll be honest, like the first one I saw, I don't know if this is the first one they made, it might have been, but the first one I saw was Cinderella.
That one's not good. Yeah. I didn't-
Yeah.
Oh, I
and
forgot
the
they even
entire
did
time
that.
I thought there was gonna be like some new twist on it for some reason. I don't know why I thought.
Yeah.
This, but I thought there'd be. But it's the entire
Nope.
the exact same thing, just like slowed down. To be
Dragged
2
out.
hours.
Yeah. I didn't like that one either.
So I'm not a huge live action.
Yeah, I
fan.
liked Sleeping Beauty, the live action of that one. I enjoyed
There's
Emma
a live
Watson.
action Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, that one was really good. The songs were really
Oh.
nice.
Sleeping Beauty.
Sorry, Beauty and the Beast. Wow, I am
okay.
I'm
so
like,
sorry.
but Sleeping Beauty
No.
was just Maleficent.
Yeah,
haven't seen Beauty
I
and
have
the
that on my
Beast,
mind.
either
No,
one.
wait, but
There.
Maleficent was Sleeping Beauty, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I think it was
Maleficent isn't really Sleeping Beauty though.
Yeah,
It's like
but
completely different. But it's the same character.
But yeah, Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, I think, are really good.
Okay.
I mean, Will Smith does a great job.
I really liked Aladdin the cartoon growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was super good.
That's a cute one.
I like the monkey in it.
Cute.
Yes, adorable. Disney princesses. That's the title of this episode now.
So I have a funny thing with the word cute, actually.
Everyone says it now.
Well, I don't know. It's like I feel like, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I honestly think it's like a tarnish on your man card if you use the word. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but like
wait,
at the same time, I like would call someone cute if I actually thought that. You know what I mean?
So in what context of using cute? Like if you call, I don't know.
Okay, that's a great question.
Yeah. So for me,
no, go ahead. Yeah.
So for me, I've always said, I always think I always lean towards the girls I think are cute rather than the girls I think are hot.
Yeah, I
say.
Get that.
I usually prefer a girl that was cute, whatever that means. I don't know, but one time, how sometimes you can be that's an attractive dude. You can tell when a dude's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone and they called a guy cute.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah,
he was that's a cute looking guy. I'm like, whoa, what?
Kind of like Diary of a Wimpy Kid when they said cute butt Bryce. Do you remember that at all?
Oh, I kind of do.
That scarred me as a kid. Sorry.
Yeah. So when you call another dude cute, that just feels weird because cute feels intimate almost.
Yeah.
When you say good looking, it's kind of you're just appreciating their creation of themselves.
Creation appreciation.
Exactly. Shout out to Cody Nappenberger.
What do you think about it, Derek?
I feel like Tanner was saying, you didn't hear guys saying cute at all. Maybe to refer to girls, but I feel just maybe this year, but maybe not even this year, but everyone's kind of saying cute, just describe anything, that's a cute drawing or
really,
yeah,
I haven't noticed.
Cute car, bro, or
So when I don't know, I don't really ever use it unless I'm talking to a girl, really.
That makes sense.
Especially if it's a girl that I'm somewhat into, you know what I mean? It feels like a word I can use to be kind of hinting, you know what I mean? She'll send me a video or a picture or something, I'll be like, oh, that's really cute. You know
I get that.
But it's but at the same time, yeah. But then at the same time, it's not too. You know what I'm saying?
2-4, oh dang, babe, that's nice.
But at the same time, I'm really hesitant to use it because it's is it too strong?
The weight of the word cute and
So
what it carries.
I mean, I honestly think texting is such a game like that.
Oh, I could go off about texting because I hate it sometimes.
Go off. I want to hear this.
Well, no, it's just about how texting is kind of a game sometimes, and I hate it because ever since people have been able to text, all of a sudden you're almost always present in people's lives because you're immediately able to contact them or be contacted.
Yeah.
You're never really fully off the grid, you know? So the whole thing about how long do I wait to reply or how many texts should I send, how long should my text send? But I like to text how I talk in person, and that's sporadic and random and all over the place. But when you gotta type out your whole game plan, and look 3 texts ahead, you're looking 3 moves ahead in a game, and leading to the end game.
Yeah, I think texting kind of ruins relationships.
It kind of does.
You build that dependency where you're you said, you're texting every day, all the time, And
my big thing with texting is you should not say stuff over text that you wouldn't say in person.
That's a huge thing. That is a huge thing.
If I can't call a girl cute in person, then I'm not gonna text.
Yeah.
Her.
Hey, yeah.
I feel like too many people get in those
cute.
get in those mojos where they start texting things and then in person it's
But I also think at the same time texting is very important to a relationship. If I'm being honest, because it kind of sort of signifies that you're always on their mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have to be thinking about them at least. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't know.
I've had 2 different relationships. One where I texted them all the time. It was how was class, whatnot. You're always texting. The other one, we never texted. Maybe you're hey, can you hang out today, kind of thing. And I noticed that there's such a difference between the 2 of them because the one I didn't text with, whenever I got with them, it was so much more rewarding and happy because it's oh, I've missed you. It's been a week, it's whatever. It's been these certain days. How was your week? And I could hear about we could actually talk and converse and have emotions, rather than with the one I texted all the time. It was this dependency where if I wasn't texting him, it felt weird. But then in person, it was oh, we were talking about some text, and I don't know. It didn't seem as good,
Yeah.
but that's just my personal experiences.
No, I get that for sure. And we were having a little family home evening about 2 weeks ago where we were talking about dependency on phones and like different ways to improve relationships. And they were always talking about how like the closer we get to a face-to-face conversation, the better that conversation will be. So a lot of times when I actually want to have a conversation with someone, I'll call them on the phone or I'll FaceTime them or I'll write them a letter and send it on the road or something like that. But like calling people is just so much better than just texting them. And going back to the relationship thing and how like you said texting is important to relationship.
I do agree with that though.
I do think that's important, but also the way like you trust each other with your texting. Like if you send something and they're not replying, you trust that that's because they're busy, there's something else going on, or it's not that important, you know?
See, yeah, so that's what I actually wrote down, is that texting is important, but it shouldn't be a game. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the other day, this is a while ago, but I was kind of into a girl, and we'd been texting a little bit, and then I like, this is a long time ago. Like a really,
long time
This is
ago.
like a year
Throwback 5 years. Oh, okay.
but like sometimes, like in the morning, or like whenever we would stop texting, it's like it becomes the game of who's going to text.
Who's gonna text first? Who
Yeah.
can hold off?
Yeah.
I hate that
cave.
so much.
Yeah.
But, like I never text people just hey or anything like that. Like I have to have something.
Exactly.
Like if I have a funny video and I'll send it to them, that's how I start a conversation. Or if I need to actually plan something, that's how I start it. You know. But as soon as you have like this game in a relationship, it just kind of ruins it. I feel like you know, and you kind of lose part of the trust that you have.
So something you were saying with like the hey, I thought back on me, and I've definitely been culprit of that. But like I feel like it's either A, just because I don't know what to say, or B, because I want to like talk with him.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
and I can't like be with him in person, so I'm like, okay, I want to talk to you. So like, how are you doing and stuff? But I feel like that's just so surface level, you know?
That's why I just prefer to call.
It's so hard to get deep over text, but I don't know. I can kind of see the draw.
I understand when you're further along in the relationship if you just say, you know, like a good morning text or a text. Like when I was in a relationship, I would say good morning, you know, every morning. But like, I don't know, at the same time, it wasn't like, I didn't do it every morning, you know, but it was a way to get it started and just to like, and we knew we liked each other already, so it was like we kind of like were on the same page. It's like kind of make sure you're like,
it was cute.
You're checking it. Like, it's cute. Yeah, it was cute.
No, that's one of the biggest things. I feel like so many times people will be like, you know, playing the game to get this girl or something like that, and as soon as they get them, you know, they're like still feel like they have to compete for them almost, you know, and do all these things. I mean, of course, there's always going to be upkeep to a relationship because that's how you maintain one. It's not like you're just
upkeep.
like, okay, I'm with someone.
Yeah.
Now I can just do whatever. But for me, I think one of the biggest things is like you still need to be like independent in your own relationships, especially like in high school, you know, that you're not constantly like turning to each other. Because I hear about clingy relationships in high school all the time, and they always go to
Those
poop
are detrimental
all the time. But
I mean,
sorry, no, okay. I was just gonna say, like, you need to like keep your own interests and like do your own things and like have your time still, and like just be okay, like if you're not replying to their texts or any of this and that, you know, and just kind of doing your own thing and forgetting about them for a little bit. Because if they're constantly on your mind, I feel like it's more like hindering to your life because you're just like constantly like just like them, and when you can't just enjoy your own life anymore.
Yeah. What were you saying?
I think it's kind of sabotage in a way, but whenever I go into a relationship, like at least in high school right now, I always go into it with the mindset that like, all right, this is gonna end in a matter of months, you know? Like it's kind of sabotaging, and I know it's not good, but I think with that mindset, it allows you to realize, you know, like, okay, if I spend all my time with this one person, and I, you know, sacrifice my time with like other people, like your friends or other, you know, relationships, I feel like sometimes it can go reverse, and you end up, you know, regretting. And I also do believe that if you spend all your time with one person and it does end, that drop is just so much worse.
Yeah.
And it's good to like have, you know, you can have that time with that person. You can really get to know them, and I think that can make it last longer and be more special. But you also, like you were saying, you got to make sure you maintain those other relationships. And I think texting can kind of, at least sometimes,
detriment that in a way. it's interesting you say how you start a relationship in high school thinking that or knowing that it's going to end in.
I always push
few
that
months.
aside. I'm like, no, baby girl, you're the one for me.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say I do that, but I would say that I take it like one step at a time. You know what I mean? I don't think of it as starting a relationship with marriage in mind because you don't know from the first couple encounters. You don't even know after, maybe even 2 months.
No, first time I meet a girl, I look at her, I'm like, wife or not? Nope. Wife or not? Nope. And that's how I do it every single person.
It's not like it's like, okay, this is going to be 2 months and then we're done. It's not like that. I just...
Yeah, here's the contract. You sign right here,
Dwight and
this is all the
Angela.
time you're allotted right now.
No, but I feel like if you get too ahead of yourself and you get too invested in it, then it's just going to be dangerous for you and the person, just for feelings and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But I like you said, taking one step at a time and just, keeping in mind, this might not be end game, but let's just have fun. Something my grandpa told me. He tells me a lot of stuff. But this one is actually valuable. He said whenever you get in a relationship with a girl, well, he said a date, but I changed it to a relationship. Your goal should always be that you walk away having improved her, and you improve too. So not like fixing them, but like making them a better person. You guys
you both kind of bring each other up.
Yes.
You make them want to be a better person.
In a way, yeah. But like at least from like relationships with me, all of the ones I've been in, I can very distinctly take something away from them that I found has helped me be who I am today in a more positive sense.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. And so I think when you have that in mind, that you want the best for them, you want the best for you, and you want to just both grow, I think it's important to have the mindset that like, this probably isn't going to last forever. So
yeah. It just depends.
Yeah.
You have anything else?
No, I mean, I can say like, agree with that totally. That like any relationship you'll go into, you'll learn from. Just like any experience in life, just want to learn, go get some experiences under your belt, and you'll grow and learn.
And then you have the relationships like I'm not gonna mention names, but they last like a week, and then they don't really improve.
Oh my god. Okay.
I bet they texted a lot.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
If you're watching, I love you guys.
Yeah.
I think they would know.
I haven't said anything, so don't hold anything against me. So I'm trying to moving on here, but not really. So when you say you're gonna, you realize it's not gonna be forever. What are some of like the signs that you see that like maybe it's kind of going downhill, time to end? So what are those
That's
signs?
tough.
When I find her passed out in my living room, sometimes I'm like, oh man, this can't be good.
Oh gosh. That
The
is
tequila in the back of her car, or I don't even know, man.
He's speaking from personal experiences.
Yeah.
Well, so like you've ended relationships before.
Yeah.
So
Only
why?
ended.
No, that's definitely not true. Shout out to Emmy Knowles. Ninth grade. Woke up to a beautiful text.
I think I texted you that day. I was like, bro, let's go hit the town. It was like summer after 9th grade. I'm like, you good right now? Like, how you been? He's like, I just got broken up.
No, it was terrible. I wake up and I'm like,
sorry.
I don't like you anymore. I'm like, what the frick? No, I don't know. I think any relationship is one of the hardest things to do. I hate it. I think I'd rather be dumped than dump, which is terrible to say, but there's so much guilt.
I like
and I don't know. It's a hard decision. I feel like at least for me, it's taken, I'm still learning a little bit more experience, because when I want a relationship to end, I want it to transition into friendship. I don't want it just to be done and then you like hate each other. I feel like too often that happens.
I think that sometimes it just takes a little time.
Yeah, it does take time.
And it also takes like proximity, like
space.
But also like if you break up with someone and then you both get your space and then you kind of have to be close together again, you won't like develop that grudge and hold on to it too much, because you realize you have to let go. Because of course, like space at first is always what you need, and you kind of just need to get away from them.
But too much space can.
But then too much space can almost like harbor your grudge a little bit more, whatever you hold against them.
Yeah. By the way, I think it's funny how we're talking about this like experts that were only in high school.
We are experts on this.
So you don't have to
listen to high school experts on relationships.
No, but to answer your first question about
this
when
will
to
be our
know,
top grossing one.
It definitely will.
Everybody wants to know.
At least for me, I look at the moment when I'm thinking, okay, we're getting slowly away from, you know, that initial like interest and fun and stuff. And even though it's still good, I feel like I don't want to wait for it to like be completely dead, so then the breakup is bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I want to do it at a moment where we're still close enough that we can transition that into a more positive sense of like friendship. But again, like you said, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, I think it varies from relationship to relationship.
Yeah.
You know, because like for one of mine, I just felt like everything was getting a little crazy in my life, and we were kind of growing apart, and it just kind of like faded until like the point of where I just knew it was time to end, you know?
Yeah.
The 4-month fade away tactic that I learned in my boy. I don't know if it's saying names. I won't say names, but one of my friends was like, "Okay, dude, here's how you break up with the girl but still remain friends. You got to do the 4-month fade away." I'm like, 4 months? Dude's like, yeah, you just got to slowly fade away. Like week by week, you just got to fade away, and then you'll basically just be friends by the end. I'm like, dude, that's so much commitment.
That is wild.
Rip it off like a Band-Aid.
Man.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
How do you guys feel about the whole we're a thing but like we're not together kind of
as
thing
in
here?
Utah.
As in
Yeah,
Utah?
the
Yes.
Utah relationship.
I don't know. I always thought it's kind of cringe to say, "Oh yeah, we're dating." You
Yeah,
know?
I get that.
But at the same time, what else do you call it? You know,
I don't know. You
I-
don't?
we're together.
I mean, is
we're
the
an
difference
item.
between like a thing
I
and
think
a
together-
relationship?
Being together is like not bad. It's like, oh yeah, we're together.
Yeah, that's how I usually say it.
Yeah.
Does that
'Cause-
like entitle like
Not that I've said it in a while. Just kidding.
he's
Hey,
single?
All of us up in here. Well, you're
I'm single.
Yeah, not-
I am
not
single.
Jared.
I am definitely single.
of recently. Labels. No, labels. I think, like, I don't know. I often don't hear people refer to each other as like their boyfriend or their girlfriend that often here.
I think that's another weird thing.
But like,
Yeah.
but in junior high, you would hear people say they're dating, but like they wouldn't
But
be
they're not
dating.
dating.
They would be like into each other.
yeah, and they
That's
wouldn't
it.
even like hang out. You know,
Oh,
what
I
mean?
hate
They would
that.
just like each. This
I
is
hate
junior
that.
high. We
Junior
shouldn't
high.
talk about it. It sucked.
I think it was amazing.
Christian and Carlin. Just kidding. Sorry. I'm just calling out
you're just
so
name
many
dropping
people.
left and right.
I'm gonna get hate vibes after this.
Oh man.
No, I'm sure they'll laugh it off.
Yeah.
And
I don't.
Not that they probably listen.
Yeah.
I feel
Who
the
knows?
difference is almost in like loyalty in a way. Like if you're a thing, you can still like go do stuff with other people
Oh.
in a way.
Yeah.
But like if you're dating, it's like that's cheating.
Like that
you know?
sounds more exclusive.
I think so. I don't know if that's just how like if that's just me or if
Yeah.
that's like everyone.
I've never
but-
been with someone and said they're my girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's just a weird term to me. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's like no, this is
It's
my
'cause
friend
it's
that
like,
we're both
I feel like
into each
girlfriend
other.
is like you're actually gonna try to get married to her one day.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
like
what
you're
I mean?
really like you
Like,
like,
you're
plan for the
serious.
future
And
about
you're
the
in college.
relationship. But it's not that I'm not serious like with my relationships, but it's
But-
more that they're.
Yeah.
It's more like I just really enjoy being around this person and
Yeah.
they're really fun, and that's where like all relationships should start. And then we end up just making out a couple times. Like,
Yeah.
well, what else would you define that?
I mean, you go to Nickel City.
Nickel City, yeah,
That's-
of course.
that
No,
is
that's the
it.
thing. You still like
My
have
Nickel
fun.
City
you go
buddy.
It was
Nickel
funny.
City buddy, there we go.
It was totally
Mom,
tangent.
It's just my arcade buddy.
I went to Nickel City on a date with just a friend.
I think Nickel City's a really fun date. by
It's
the way.
awesome. It's the
Yeah.
greatest. But I had a stamp on my hand. I'm in English, and like 4 kids came up to me. They're like, "Who are you going with?" And I'm like,
Really?
and I'm like,
Wait,
I just
wait.
went to Nickel City. He's like, "You don't go by yourself." And I'm like, "Crap."
That's funny.
I don't know. I was totally exposed.
So
but
Nickel
yeah,
City's the hot date spot.
that is where it's at.
I guess so.
I hate when I have like marks on my hand, like stuff like that. I always like scrub it off.
Screw
Yeah. As soon as
I
I
always-
like to flex on people. Like, yeah, I went to the lagoon.
Yeah.
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 I'm always self-conscious about it because if like I get up at the same time with someone and theirs is off and mine's not, I almost feel like they think I don't wash my hands or something.
Yeah.
And so it's
Well,
like,
that's
I'm not
bad.
dirty, I
just
promise.
don't like it. Also, like they try to put like face paint on me at basketball games all the time because I'm like usually in the front and I
Oh.
hate it.
Yeah, I don't like face paint.
I
that
always
much.
go wash
There's-
it off after.
There's some
My
face paint
cheeks
that I
get
think is
red.
kind of
Just
cool,
get it
like
on
when
me.
they do like the scratch on the face. I like that. But when it's just a stupid T, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's okay, T Wolves.
No, I
But
hate any face paint.
Yeah,
Even
washing.
If it looks good. I mean, I just don't like
Yeah.
it.
so speaking of washing your hands,
Oh yeah.
how about that novel little bug out there called the coronavirus.
That was a good transition.
Thank you.
I really like that.
Yeah, I really just.
Yeah, that wasn't forced at all.
Yeah, not at all. Hey, I didn't tell Derek to talk about washing his hands.
True. I just.
We actually didn't really plan on talking about girls for that long, so.
Yeah.
I love it.
It felt natural.
All the ladies out there watching this, they can learn.
So as of right now, coronavirus is starting to, really take a toll.
Yeah, it's killed over 2,000 Americans, and it has infected over 200,000 on the states. So get your toilet paper.
I heard someone at BYU just got it.
It's a lie. There's really not that many cases.
Well,
yeah, we recorded this a week ago, so a lot's changed in that time. So I apologize if anything we say in there is maybe insensitive or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, crazy how fast this is all changing.
Well, I think it was someone that was at the Gonzaga BYU game.
Oh, so it was a away game or something.
I don't know. I don't know exactly.
I think I've heard that too. Actually.
But I think it's kind of funny.
My cousins go to BYU and they were over talking about it yesterday. And luckily they're not paranoid about it because some people are just extremely
getting freaked out.
Out the wazoo.
Let me just say this right now. You will be fine if you get it.
Unless you
That
are
is a
like
Clyn
97.
guarantee.
Yeah.
If you're 97, you get it. You were gonna die anyways. I'm sorry.
Anyone listening to this
sorry,
podcast
Graham.
right now, you'll be fine. You also probably won't catch it. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It might spread. I just don't think. I mean, it's natural selection, right? No, just kidding.
Yeah, natural selection. The strongest immune system. Why do you think whenever I eat my food, I rub it all over the counter first?
You sound like Dwight
That's
right
like
now.
the
know.
office. I was literally about to say that.
I love when you sneeze on me.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm not worried about it, but just the way that the media has taken it and blown it up, or just with all the water supplies just going crazy here and the toilet paper.
Yeah.
And just all of that. It's just wow.
So my dad, me and him are into woodworking, and years ago, I don't know, 8 years ago or something like that, he bought just a massive box of face masks, in bulk, just to use for mowing lawn. Yeah. Anyways, he had them in storage somewhere, and I don't know, a month ago or something, someone in his work was telling him about there's this huge demand for face masks, and everyone's going crazy.
Oh, really?
So he's like, maybe I can make some money off this. Puts them on eBay. Sells a box for $200. He sold
Holy
8
cow.
of them.
Oh my gosh.
He literally and he sold in 10 minutes. Okay, he literally made thousands of dollars in 10 minutes just selling face masks.
I have a really funny story around that. Okay, so
It's crazy.
On what day was it? Sunday, I was at the pediatrics office because they had to check my arm for my TB shot because I just did my mission physical. And when I was sitting in the waiting room, there was this mom there with her kid and then this other couple there, and they were talking about the coronavirus. And they weren't talking paranoid about it. They were talking kind of jokingly about it. And I was just sitting there listening to the whole thing. Later, I told them how amused I was by it, and they thought it was hilarious. But the woman was saying how her husband she was like, I think the best thing to do is my husband's going to just go and buy as many condoms as possible. Because when everything runs out, that's what he's going to use as currency. And everybody's going to be trading him everything for that. I'm like,
what? I don't think we'll resort to that.
Okay, then. I just thought it was funny, how certain supplies are just going so high up, and market.
Yeah.
Why do you think mass hysteria like that causes us to do crazy things? But,
Yeah, it's true. In the stock market plummeting.
I know. I thought that was so funny though. They were the silliest group of people.
I don't get why people are going crazy for toilet paper.
Yeah, I don't get
and
because the toilet paper will be infected.
Advil is not
Advil.
Toilet paper? Are you really gonna need that if you get
No, toilet paper is gonna be infected.
Their thought process is maybe they're gonna be stuck in their house and they don't want to
That's a fair point.
they don't want to go to the bathroom without it. But I mean,
but you won't be stuck.
I don't know.
And if you could just.
Wow, we really didn't know what was coming. Yeah. Crazy.
You could just order some online.
Delivery? Drones. We got drones. They can deliver toilet paper.
I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, maybe people think that they'll all be locked down in their houses. I mean, I have a cousin in Japan on her mission, and she's been locked down in her apartment for 2 weeks.
My cousin's in Japan also.
Yeah.
In this apartment.
I have a cousin in Thailand. Not a cousin. Wow. I have a friend in Thailand.
Yeah.
Nah.
So
You just
people
got
are getting
caught
shut
up.
down with these things, but I don't know how bad it really is out there. Here,
Yeah, it's not bad. And
Like,
even if it does get bad.
honestly, I've thought about this a lot with a lot of different things because of media. It's like if I never went on my phone and just never looked at the news or anything like that, and I didn't know about these things, my life would be just the same as me knowing about them right now because they really haven't affected me that much.
Yeah.
Because there's really not that many things that actually do.
I mean,
affect
yeah,
me.
it's different for us as children.
Well, yeah.
Or, well, not children, but, you know, high school kids.
We don't have to
As
worry about
dependents,
kids.
we don't have minors,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about the stock market or whatever.
Yeah.
Or,
Well,
or
even
our
if-
jobs going under or anything like that, really.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping school gets canceled.
No, dude. Okay, I heard that if like someone gets coronavirus in Alpine School District, they will shut down the whole district for a month, and I don't want that to happen.
Why not?
That would jack up my senior year so much. Oh yeah, it's jacking up the senior year like crazy. Wow. I can't believe we didn't see, like, not that we didn't see this coming, because, like, how could we have really seen this coming? But it changed so fast, so quick. I gotta get these things up sooner before, like, who knows what's new up here. I have to keep, like, correcting myself like this. Woohoo. Imagine if they made us...
Awesome.
Imagine if they made us make up that whole
Oh, that
month
is
in
true.
all of June.
I don't think they
Here's the
could
thing.
though,
So,
because I
okay,
mean,
they
there's
made us make
there's
up one snow
missions,
day.
There's college. I mean, everyone already has all these plans.
Yeah.
I don't
the
think they
thing
could
is-
There'd be
force
so
it.
much
Yeah.
backlash.
Well, the thing is,
AP testing.
now I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. People have been, like, rescheduling all these things for later, and it is like the coronavirus is going to go away. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to schedule this 6 months down because why?
Of
You know what
corona,
I mean? Because the coronavirus right now, you know, it's not going to go away, but what will go away is the hysteria. That's my theory.
True.
Well, I mean, they might, make like a kind of how they have a flu shot.
The vaccine.
Vaccine,
So I actually
vaccine.
did some research into that.
Oh.
The vaccine will be ready at the soonest in 18 months.
Oh wow.
So
18 months.
it's not like it's going away anytime soon.
Yeah.
Also, the vaccine, I mean, like, will you really need it? I don't really know. Maybe you will. I mean, you get a flu shot every year. Well, some people do.
You get one every
know.
year.
I got a flu shot this year just
I
because
did
my
this year,
sister
too.
was having a baby and she wanted us to get the flu
clean.
shot.
Yeah.
But honestly, I was kind of glad because the doctor said it was like one of the worst years this year for the flu. and all
Really?
that, and I was already super sick as it was on
Yeah.
and off. So it was nice not to.
How do you guys feel about vaccines? That's kind of a heavy topic.
Oh, I
Vaccinations?
think people
All
who
the
don't get
memes.
vaccines are idiots. I'm just going to be honest.
I don't know if I do or don't. If that makes any sense.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I was vaccinated as a kid, but I mean, I was a kid, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I heard that you weren't, or I mean, obviously, like kids sometimes don't have
there's
choices.
a chance. My mom was definitely the kind of person that I could see
Yeah.
not doing
Jenny-
it, but
Here's the thing.
I don't know.
The thing about people who are not vaccinated is the only reason why they're still alive is because everyone else is vaccinated.
No, yeah, it's herd immunization. If everyone is like immunized, I'm gonna look up what it means.
Immunized?
You guys talk about it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I vibe with that. Like if everyone,
I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry.
If you can't spread the sickness, then it just won't be spread.
I mean, if you're not vaccinated, like, did you really talk to a doctor? You know, did you talk to someone who knew better than you? This is
And said no.
This is an honest question. Like,
Yeah.
if you did, then let me know because I would like to know the negative effects because
Yeah.
I really don't know.
So, herd immunity is the resistance to the spread of a contagious disease within a population that results if a sufficiently high proportion of individuals are immune to the disease, especially through vaccinations. So, when vaccinations are really high, it just makes us, like, as a whole, all more immune to it.
Exactly.
Obviously, I guess.
You know
So-
what? I am vaccinated. Because remember for the mission papers, didn't you have to bring
Oh.
in your vaccination sheet for
Probably.
like past years?
Probably something like that.
Yeah.
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 Well-
I just got like 3 more.
Oh, yeah, you got a bunch of shots and stuff
Yeah,
like
it
that.
sucked.
I didn't get any.
My arm.
Did you
Was
get any
killing.
shots?
I think, well, I got my tetanus shot earlier this year, and I think they're just waiting for the other shots.
I had
later
like
in the
2,
year.
and then the
Who knows?
the test on the
I had
form was
3,
it?
and then I had
Oh.
a test,
So
and
my
then I
three,
had a
dang.
finger prick.
Oh, wow.
Finger prick was fun.
Yeah.
So
that.
that's 5 holes in my body in one day.
Nice.
Not just 5.
No, like
Yeah.
poked.
Yeah, pokes.
Yeah.
Pokes. No.
All right.
I don't know how much more time we have. I gotta get going soon enough.
Legos.
If we wanted to slap a quick Earth Shatter in there.
Yeah. Do we want to do that?
Super quick. Earth shattering. What's been earth shattering for you this week?
Yeah. So
Earth
like,
shattering?
Something crazy.
Something crazy you did, or
Oh, frick. This week, it's only Tuesday.
well, you could think of
Just like in the
week,
past week or so. Just
Yeah.
past little while. If you don't have one, I am prepared to share right now.
Yeah, I might need to think about it. I don't know. Something that earth-shattering. Oh, I've been watching Clone Wars lately. That's changed my opinion on Anakin Skywalker. That was earth-shattering.
Yeah.
Shattering, crazy.
I almost couldn't sleep.
Okay, for me, I won an award for my video, so that was pretty neat.
Oh, yeah, that's
At the
awesome.
Broadcast Awards. It was this little, it's like a little mini Oscars for the high school students. It was actually really sick by the way they put it on. Everybody gets all spiffied up. So that was neat.
Did you get anything besides like a trophy?
No. I got clout though, so that was pretty sick.
Clout.
Clout, you know.
I love
and
it.
then a couple other finalists, so that was neat. So yeah, you,
That is earth-shattering.
Clyn?
Um.
Doesn't have to be totally earth-shattering.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of sad news. I lost 2 more championships this last week, so.
For what?
Sorry, dog.
So in church ball, took
Oh.
second again.
Where Christian...
Um,
wait, no, that was church ball.
Yeah, and then rec ball, we were in the championship and we lost, but we still had a chance to win. But I mean, we got pretty.
Yeah.
Like it's like a 2 out of 3 thing, and we got killed. So
Yeah,
it's unlikely that we're gonna win.
in the
but-
championships for that, Christian, from episode 6, I believe, bit clean through his lip.
yeah, it was really.
Why did he bite
bad.
through his lip?
Because he was just super
He got
angry and took a
elbowed
bite.
and-
No, he got elbowed.
Yeah.
That is just the worst.
Yeah, I like I didn't see it very clearly because I was running back, but I like looked over right when he got hit and it didn't look that bad. And then all of a sudden there was just blood everywhere, and so I was like,
that's
"Oh
bad.
no, that
That
was really
hurt
bad."
me. Yikes.
Yeah.
So
Well, I gotta get out of here. This has been pretty fun. I enjoyed our
It's been a
discussion on
wild
girls.
adventure. This
Yeah.
is a cool thing,
No, I
guys.
actually enjoyed the conversation we had today. It was
Yeah,
fun. It
it
felt
was really
more
good.
intelligent than our normal ones have been lately. Especially
Yeah.
the last one with
Fantastic.
Brad, as it was all
Yeah.
over the place.
Brad's a legend.
Brad was
so yeah, I think we've got quite a spectrum of
episodes.
Episodes,
Yeah, we
yeah.
don't really have a very concentrated idea
That's
for
what,
Yeah.
this.
That's why I hate when people say, "What do you guys talk about?" Because I don't know. What
I'm
to
like,
say.
dude, just go listen to it.
Yeah, yeah, because we talk about like everything.
Because
really.
it's just a show of us talking. We don't really have anything specified.
Yeah.
But that allows us creative freedom and ambiguity.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Love it.
Any
Going
last
on for
words, Derek?
35 minutes.
Don't take anything seriously that we talk about relationships, because I'm worried that people are gonna avoid us now. Female live. Like, oh, he goes into relationships thinking they're gonna be done.
Yeah. Don't
I
take
might
it
have
seriously.
screwed myself over.
You'll get some soon enough.
I
Hopefully.
mean, honestly, in high school, it's not that important, but
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Shout out to all you girls.
Well, best of
Shout
luck
out to all
to
of
you
them.
and your women endeavors, and all of you out there trying to get some this spring season with your spring fever. Okay, that's it.